Welcome to this EdTech Teacher tutorial on sharing notes and notebooks with Evernote. A final advantage of Evernote is that it's really easy to share both notes and notebooks. Let's say that we wanted to make one of our notes accessible to somebody else, even with a free account. I'm going to go back in and open up a note that we started in an earlier tutorial. If I wanted to share this note out, I have a bunch of options. By clicking on my action button with the swirly arrow coming out of the square, I could go ahead and tweet a link to this note. I could print it out. I could email somebody else and invite them to see this note. But I can also hit this copy button. When I do that, it generates a URL to this note that can be shared with anybody else. So if I was to go in and open up a web browser right now, and then paste what I had just copied into it, this is now that note made public that I started earlier today. And I could have sent this link to anybody, posted it to a website or blog, put it in a learning management system such as Edmodo, and now all the contents of this note are accessible regardless of whether or not anybody has an email account. Just like I can make these individual notes public, I could make an entire notebook public. By going into my notebooks, I could then hit the edit button and then choose one of my notebooks to then make public. So let's say I take this notebook on web clips and I decide that I want to share it. By hitting the action button, again, looking for the arrow coming out of the square, I now have two choices. I have a public URL, which I can then paste into any web browser or again put on a website, have students add to their home screens, whatever I like, or I can invite specific individuals who will be able to view this note from their own Evernote accounts. I can also invite individuals to share in this notebook. By pressing the Invite Individuals button, it will then allow me to add other people. Individuals who join this notebook will be able to view them. They won't be able to edit with just the free account, but they can at least see what I've put into these notebooks. So that's two more ways to be able to share Evernote notebooks and Evernote notes with your students, with parents, and with colleagues.